Hey, what's up guys? I'm gonna unbox and review the Nakto Discovery e-bike. It is a 350 watt motor with a range of up to 22 miles, 48 volt architecture, and it has 20-inch fat tires. Alright, so this is everything that came inside the box. We'll start with the power adapter. It is 120 volts at 2 amps. That's what the plug looks like. And yep, everything's there. Pedals. We got some tools in a pouch. We got the keys. We got some instruction manuals. We got the saddle, fairly soft, and the seat post. So on the pedals there's an L and an R, so make sure L goes on the left side and R goes on the right side. To remove the battery, if you want to, insert the key and basically just remove it. And you could just take it with you, charge it like this, good to go. When you're done, you basically bring it back, pop it in, and you're done. To turn on the bike, you have to use the key, leave it on position. You can't take out the key when it's on. When it's done, you could take it off. So there it is. Alright, so for the controls, we have our front disc brake and our rear disc brake. We have the horn here, but I do have to turn it on. So you hold the power button, goes on. So you could hold it and it'll continuously make the noise. Then you have your assist right here. So you could take this up to the easiest. Basically it gives you the most assist, which also means the battery lasts the least. And then this is basically the least assist and no assist. So with no assist, typically fat tire bikes like this one are harder to ride. So having it on assist one makes life much easier. And if you hit this curve button, it basically turns on the lights and it turns off the lights. So I think curve stands for current, if I had to guess, but that's basically my best guess. So there's all that. And then you have your gear selection, and then you have the throttle. And you could see that it wants to go. And the key does need to be on for this to turn off. So if I basically turn this off, if I take out the key, this will not turn on. So I took this thing out for a spin for a few miles to get a better feel, and it was very fun. Now, some things that are immediately noticeable. Number one, the bike is fairly soft, so the front suspension helps with this. The seat itself, overall very comfortable to be on. Number two, when the motor kicks in, it has ample power. It feels more powerful than what I was personally expecting. And it takes about 2 or 3 rotations with the pedals for it to kick in. And number three, it's a solid, well-built bike. It feels like a one-piece bike. Now, I rode it in various scenarios from streets to sidewalks and off-roading with some hills. So let's actually start with the assist feature because that plays a major role in this bike's capabilities. Now, at the lower end of the assist, it averages around 10 miles an hour without much effort on pedaling. On Assist 4, it goes a little bit faster, and on Assist 5, you can easily get to 19, 20, 21 miles an hour with just standard pedaling. Again, not going anything crazy, just almost relaxed pedaling on the highest gear. You can pretty much easily get to around 20 miles an hour. Now, without assist, this bike will give you a massive workout as it does take effort to pedal because of the fat tires and heavier weight of the bike. And do keep in mind that when you use assist, when you use the higher levels, the battery will not last as long because obviously the higher up you put it, the more help you're getting, so the more battery it's using to provide that help. Now, right off the bat, when you're on the flats, if you're on normal streets or sidewalk, this thing really delivers. It's a very good bike overall, very comfortable, very powerful, just easy to be on. Now, for the hills, it did most hills very easily. So it feels kind of like someone's pushing you from the back. It really just feels very simple to go up the hills. except one hill that I did. I actually had to down gear with assist level 5 on, as it was a fairly steep hill. So still very doable, and the motor was definitely helping, but I had to work for it. But aside from that very steep hill, all the other hills that I did, it was literally, I almost want to say it was a breeze going up. It really makes the hills feel like you're on flats. Now let's get to the meat of this bike's capabilities. Off-road. So off-roading is not as forgiving as one would expect, but based on how bumpy the surface is, it honestly wasn't too bad. So it was very fun to ride. You still need to be careful though, because the dirt does make the ground slippery. Even with these fat tires, I mean, they are helping. It does add to the stability of the bike. You definitely feel more connected, and it doesn't feel like you're gonna fall off, but at times if it's kind of slanted, or if there's a whole bunch of bumps, and you know, some of the terrain I was actually going through, it's kind of very narrow, and there's dips here and there and stuff, so it wasn't like 100% like, oh, I felt 100% safe going here, which is why I had a whole bunch of gear on, from helmets to a chest piece, knee pads and everything like that, gloves and everything. So links below to all this stuff, by the way, in the description box below. The brakes also feel really good. They're pretty powerful, and it gives you more confidence when you're going downhill. If you're holding it, it can stop pretty quickly. So very good brakes overall. So the fat tires definitely helped with impact. The shocks definitely helped. So it was kind of bumpy, but not as bumpy as it would be if you were just on a normal bike. So overall, I could see how, you know, fat tires are definitely very useful for off-roading. So in conclusion, very impressive bike, ample power, very soft. You could pretty much ride it in various scenarios, and it should pretty much do a good job all around. Let me know what you guys think in the comment sections below, and as always, smash that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.